Hello? Is anybody there? Can you hear me? All right, okay. Now, yeah. So, how you all doing? How was the weekend? Dwayne, you said ATO short. What does that mean? I can't understand these short forms, bro. You try to say also. Okay. Yeah, if you're talking about the chart that I have on the screen, is Euro USD, and yes, it is. Look, it well, um, it is. It looks like that it is going for 61% clearly, right? So you know that I trade other pairs rather than this one, and then last week I just did not trade at all. There were a couple of small, not small. I mean, I had but it's just a couple of trades, so I don't want to even bother, make the chart and show and all that. It's like Thursday or Friday I had a USD yen long or something like that. But yeah, I was something happened, and I've been very very busy and not trading at all. So maybe this week I'll start again. Yeah, the yen pairs. Yeah, yeah. See, remember I tweeted. We're gonna get to that. Let's get rid of this first. Euro USD. This is the chart. I made it. I have the template, and I will send out after the webinar. I'm still probably I'm gonna finish today and tomorrow. All of those templates, I'll redo them. Only the templates, so that if I have some new setups and all that, something like that. Make the template and send out to you guys. Maybe today, and by tomorrow I'll be done. Okay, I started today actually. Uh, so this is how it looks like. I thought maybe we're gonna bounce from here and then go up and make the wave B and then come down, but no, it looks like we are going for 61% first as wave A, then we will go up for wave B, and then if we come down here, right, 61% with this according to this fib, then we go and then look 23% line. Usually we go back, and that is exactly coming around this area 2041, big number, monthly low. So it seems very very logical. Okay, and also this is the one, and then let's go take a look at the euro index chart, which is also, yeah, Dwayne, yes, yeah. The one, the wave I thought that is gonna be like 3, 4, 5 was basically was the end of wave 3, and then it goes for wave 4, the last wave 4, and then now coming for wave 5 around 61%, and that happens a lot of time. That this wave count, when you think that the wave 3 is finished, sorry, wave 5 is finished, that is actually is the wave 3, and then wave 4 comes and wave 5 comes. So that there is always a chance, and that's what's happening there. Now, if you look at that, why that's happening? Because of this euro index chart. Because you can see, this is, I had my old chart. I just redo it a little bit, right? The old chart also was a C pointing out here. After this big move to the upside, this was like A, and then A, B, C, B correction, and then now we are coming down strongly for wave C. And if we continue coming down in this fashion, euro is gonna get weaker, and USD, that after the it was coming down, but after the election last week in the mid, it started to go up, and then USD is getting strong, right? So I haven't made that chart yet, but this is the done, and I will make the template out of it, and then send out with all the templates together. Okay, so it's very clear, but be aware of this number 2901. When we get there, we may bounce. So just be aware of it, and then when you're shorting it, then let's get below that. Now you can do it below below 2986, and you see that in the London session, euro USD or any other euro pair, euro yen probably a good candidate now, because euro is getting weaker, and then we are expecting Yen, it's already started. Yen it started to drop from the highs, and it's getting strong. So euro yen might drop big time. But this is how the euro index, all the euro pairs gonna slip to the downside, including euro pound. And the euro USD we already saw the first one, right? And now let's go take a look at the euro yen, what that is doing. Okay, that's the euro. I was explaining in the last video I uploaded when I tweeted that on the 8th that all yen pairs gonna turn to the downside. So this is where the November 8th, this yellow line, and after that you have an entry, boom. So that's what I'm talking about. If you know what you're doing, once you learn at the whole, SNR level, you just be ready and watch that video, man. All the yen pairs went down. All, you had like pick and choose situation. Several. This one went down a lot. Pound yen as well, right? So and we have a long way to go. So don't worry about that. Even if you missed that, we can still go there. Now euro yen. This was my long-term chart. Before that, we might be going up and hitting this TL, and there is still a chance. Don't get me wrong. Maybe. You see the euro USD, I just showed you a chart that euro USD, even though it's dropping a little bit, then it's a very good chance of bouncing from 61% and go up for a correction to 23% line. Maybe euro is going to get strong then. And something will happen, and then we still jump from here and then go and hit the TL. God knows. Let's see. Step by step, daily basis. A lot of fundies coming out of the different part of the world, and that has a big effect on our market. So we have to be watching every single day. We have to take it day by day, because no matter what the technicals are saying, that always there's a chance that there could be some kind of fundy from somewhere and mess up the whole market, right? So need to be very careful. Even though sometimes what happens is that it's just like a knee-jerk reaction. If you're thinking about going long in some pairs, and all of a sudden the news comes and everything goes down, right? But what happens is that it's just like a bad news comes out, everything short, and then it makes a turn. It's just like a reaction, or yeah, like Trump reaction, or Macron, or Marquez, or Davis reaction, or Theresa May reaction, we can call it. So any one of these people come out and says something, and boom, we have a reaction. But then the trend, the direction resumes, and then we have to be patient and see what's happening, be able to read the chart correctly. So this is what I'm talking about, that even though the current, like for example, if as it is there's no big news or anything, then we can do whatever we see on the chart for next couple of days for sure. But after that, we will see and reevaluate later on what happens. So this is a part of it. Now euro yen, a monthly chart is this. It's all confused. This is the chart that I made long time ago when the price was right here, bouncing from 23% line, and it was like several years ago. It's like on 2016 I made that chart. I still have it, and we already crossed finishing 2018, and we are still on the track. Basically, we went all the way up. We came back. 2609, we're finding support here, very strong support, and anytime we can bounce and go back up again. So I'm watching it. I'm watching it to see what will happen. Either yen is not gonna budge to the downside, maybe not gonna get strong, or maybe just a little retracement to the downside that we are having now, or may have this week. But then it may resume to the upside again and just keep getting weaker and weaker, or something will happen and on a Brexit, and then maybe euro will start getting strong, and then it can take this pair to the upside to make this Gertle, big huge Gertle, right? Why I have this? Oh, okay. I can take this out. I don't think any reason for that. Yeah. So see, very nice. This area touch here, the point B and point C bouncing from 23% line. and usually it goes back to 78% or higher. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. But for now, what a euro yen for let's say 40-minute chart, this is how it is. It dropped and it went up 50%. Now it's coming back to 23% line. At least it's gonna drop here. Euro is getting weaker. Yen, if yen gets strong, we may see more to the downside. Okay, so euro yen is a very good candidate, even though on a higher time frame we don't have any good setup. It's like even the weekly chart, you can see that it came down and then boom, it's just ranging. What's happening is that euro is getting weaker, then yen is getting weaker as well. Both currencies at the same time. So, or even if they are differ a little bit, but little bit. So if euro is getting weaker, yen is getting strong, but for a little bit of time, and then again it changes. So we have small swings, kind of ranging on the right hand side going, and so I don't like this basically. So I'm gonna stay away from this. As long as the yen start moving, then we may drop, and then I will be looking for the outer TL. The lower TL first, and then the outer TL. Lower TL, and then this area. You see this 2409. So it depends on the yen right now. If yen yen index start dropping, then this thing will drop more. It already started, but hopefully 3060 is the key number. So just keep in mind. So we saw the euro USD, right? And let me see euro for example, euro CAD. If we can go and see euro CAD, what euro CAD is doing. Or maybe there is a chance of dropping on on that. Okay, Edmundo, you're asking about a 20-minute chart of which pair? Euro USD or Euro Yen? Oh, EJ. All right, let me go back then. Okay, now I just switched it, and then after that I'll go back. So Euro, see Euro CAD. This was my chart, monthly chart, when the price was here. I made the chart. This is the chart I made. Well, actually, this is not it. But when the price was here, I said we're gonna drop all the way down here. So that was my big. At every step of the way, I'm making a chart that when it came down and went up, I said we're gonna drop. So it dropped, and then it went up, and I said we're gonna drop, and it dropped, and then we bouncing it. But the problem now we are facing is that CAD, yes, it's getting weaker, and I don't know why and how, but even though the oil prices, the Iran sanctions and all that, I thought, that's why I'm saying that, in fundies, I'm not good, to be honest with you. To be, you can think better, much better than me in fundies. I cannot evaluate because these news, it makes sense that this currency is gonna get weaker, but it gets strong. So why? What's the reason? I have no clue. But yeah, I can see on the chart what's happening, but fundies are very, very strange, man. So CAD, because of the CAD keep getting weaker, this thing is not dropping. But I think eventually, again this week, euro is gonna speed up, and we're gonna see if we go below 48.15, we are coming down to the TL now. All right, so yeah, we're doing it right, doing it. So euro we know that is dropping, but let's go take a look at the CAD, if CAD is going to help or not, and why the hell it just keep getting weaker. I'm gonna keep an eye on the fundies. I'm gonna still I look at the fundies no matter what, but sometimes I think the other way, and the market goes the other way. See, that's what it is. My take was that it will go to the upside. Let me show you this. See, this was it. Okay, this was the target, the TL, the outer TL. We're dropping, but I thought that we're gonna go higher because of this one. Okay, this is the small version here, but this big TL is coming from here, and if you can, let me see if you can go and use this TL here. That still we have room to go to the upside, just for to hit the TL. But if you look here, what happened here, which I missed completely, that if you drop the fib from here to there, The first pullback was exactly 61%, then we came down exactly to 23% line, we bounced, and then we went exactly to 78%, and now as a result of this Gertley pattern, we are playing down, and then we came down here, but I still think that we might be having a failed Gertley, and it will fail, and it's not going to come down all the way, but it will go to the upside. And for that, right now we are in this area here. And when you say oil prices are falling, that's what I'm saying. Oil prices are falling. Why? Because if you put sanctions on Iran that he cannot export the oil, then there is a less oil, means the supply will less, demand will increase. And when the demand is increased, the price goes higher. And when the price goes high, all the price, the oil produced countries will get the benefit out of it. And Canada is connected to the oil. Canada is oil producing country, right? So the Canadian dollar should get the benefit and then should get strong. That's my understanding. I don't know if I'm going cuckoo. I don't know. But this is what I thought, that, Iran sanction will reduce the supply of oil. Or they're putting a sanction on some other goods, not oil. I don't know. Iran, all he has is just oil. That's all. The sanction must be on oil. But it could be, something else that I missed totally. But I'm still thinking that maybe later on people will realize that, oops, what's happening here, and there's no more oil or oil shortage or something, and then oil prices will start increasing. But anyway, let's see what happens. If you have any other idea, then let me know. That Sam, this is not the reason. The reason is this and that. Just let me know so that I, educate me, man. On the fundy side, yes, I need help. But this is how it is. But I have a very strong feeling that this seems like it's going to be a failed Gertley, and then we will turn around and go to the upside. So if that happens, for example, if you look at the daily chart, this is what's happening. So this is the outer TL, this is the lower, inner TL, and right now we are here and we are kind of struggling going down, right? So if we bounce from here, where the week starts, and if we bounce from here, and you know what, I'm gonna go and check the oil chart as well, that just to see that what oil chart is. Maybe the oil price is dropping as a retracement, and then the big upside move is right around the corner. So let's see what happens. But if this is the area, keep an eye on it. These are the levels, and it's there. And if you look at it, if you pull the fib here, you see from here to, whoops, what happened to my fib? Anyway, so it's good enough. So you see, we are at 61% of this at this high here, right? And then if we don't go below, then we will go back at least to 23% line, and that will make the CAD strong. Right, and then maybe we will go all the way up to say hello to that TL, right? That's very, very strong possibility. So if that happens, euro getting weaker, this thing starts strong. Euro CAD have a very good chance go downs. Yeah, Dwayne. Yeah, that's what it is. If both currencies, you take two currencies, and then they're both getting weaker or getting strong at the same time, then the pair stays where it is, and or small ranging, 20-30 pip up and down and up and down. So it's very dangerous getting in there, because by the time you go short, it'll go up, and then you go long, it comes down, and it will ruin your account. So you need, for example, what's happening, that if you look at the past week, Aussie index was going up. Aussie getting strong, right? Now, yen index was also going up, but yen index, since it's the opposite, then yen was getting weaker. So now you look at the both index, 40-minute or 20-minute chart, they are, one going up, forget about yen, 20-minute chart. But I have to say yen, give you an example. So Aussie was getting strong, yen was getting weaker, right? Go and see what happened to Aussie yen pair. It went up crazy. And so many beautiful, let me even show it to you, okay? Hold on just a minute. If I can quickly. So early in the week, if you can catch that what is happening, which index is going up or down, or what's what's the deal, then you can really. I'll just show you. I made this for ad, but this is what it is. Look, there was a long here. It started to go long from here. Then you have an entry here. You have an entry here. You have a big move to the upside. Why? Because it was Aussie was getting strong and yen was getting weaker. So you need the opposite always. Okay. So where is the chart that I made with all the boom? Right. For example, like this one, I made this. Hello, how are you? All right. All right. So look at this chart. These are the entries, and it is only because of you look at the indexes. Aussie was getting strong and yen was getting weaker. Now, I tweeted and saying that they both are turning. So Aussie is going to turn to the downside and start getting weaker. And yen is also turning, but it will get strong. It is coming down, turning to the downside, but yen is the opposite, right? And that's why what's happening is Aussie yen start dropping. And it will probably drop big time if yen continue drop. Okay, yen index continue its drop through this week. You will have all yen pairs, but especially Aussie yen, because Aussie probably gonna get weaker as well. So let's see, we're gonna get there, and then I'll show you. So this is what happens. So that's what I'm looking at it. The euro is, we just saw that it's very nicely is dropping, and then there are reasons that it will drop more. So if CAD can give us a hand here, then euro CAD would be a very good. And we saw the chart that it's not going up, so it's it's ranging a little bit because it was dropping and the euro was dropping. But as soon as this start to go up, euro CAD will slip to the downside, and then you have a very good chance over there. Now let's go take a look at the Aussie index. If Aussie index really gonna give us a hand again, just like this one, and turn to the downside, I was expecting that it will, and it has. But in the beginning, it's slow. When the turn happens, it happens slowly, and it's just sideways a little bit, and then it starts slowly to the downside, and then boom, all of a sudden, everybody gets join the party, and then the pair or the index start moving very fast. So let's see what happens. Aussie index, come on, man, what's up? Okay, now look at this thing here. This is how it is. Let me show you to my chart. Where's my chart? I think I have it on. If I can just open that. Seriously, index charts and templates. Okay, I made this chart, right? And I gave it to you guys that, okay, Aussie is going to start bouncing and going to the upside. The target was here. We always have to make, a target somewhere. So this is a channel. But there was a rising TL here. And right now what we have done is that we went up there and then we hit the, backside of this rising TL, and we got stopped here. And, kind of pulling back, and this is the big low that this is my first target was this 47.26, and this is what I said in my last webinar, that we are going there, and then we're going to hit that, and then we might get some reaction from there. And that's what really happened, that we went there and then we start dropping. And this is the Elliott wave count. For now, it looks like, so look, 1 2 3. We're going to come down for wave 4, and then we go up one more time for wave 5, and then drop. Or this could be A, B, C correction, and then we will come down wave 1, and then retrace for wave 2, and then wave 3 to the downside. Looking at the monthly chart is this. So I think the second scenario is probably the one. Okay, so now the down move is starting. That could be a big move to the downside. But then we have to, if you consider this chart here, that put the fib from here to here, this high here, right? Then we actually were bouncing the 61% of this big fib and 78% of this small fib. So this area is also very powerful going to the upside. Bottom line, 47.26. Key number is this, 47.26. If we go above this number, again, we go up and then we cross that number again, which is not too far from here. Maybe we'll drop again here to 45.89, and then says no, we're not going down, we're going up, and then start bouncing and go above. Then we are going to the upside. Then I would say this monthly chart will kick in, and then we might be going to the upside based on this big number. The pullback is what is oh, sorry. See this high here, that big pullback here, that's 61%. Then we went up to almost like 38%, and we are coming down slowly. That would be no, with the big fib we are coming down to this here, 78% and 127%. But this is small fib, we are bouncing from 78%. Then we might go up at least to 38%. That's the chance we are going to take. That if we go above 47.26, the chances are that we go to at least 38%, or maybe around these lows here, or up to 52.05. So key number right now, both possibilities are there. I always look if then. If we drop, we have to stay below 47.26. The fundy will come, some kind of news, help it out, and the Aussie starts slipping to the downside. Now you know that no, it's not going to the upside, it's going to the downside, and the downside target is way far. So we're gonna have fun in that scenario. But if it goes to the upside, then the target is not too far. The target is just maybe 38%, or this black TL, or the blue TL even for that matter. And then it will, I think, will hold, and Aussie may not get strong, because this big area is this, that's the one that I'm looking at it. This first pullback 61, and then 38, and then we may come down here to 78%. But that's, both scenarios are open. Key number again, 47.26. Okay, how does it look on the 20-minute chart? Is this, if you look at that, I think this is the one. No, this is 47.26 is this. So it hit the 47.26, start dropping, and it is now exactly a bullish setup, right? Bullish setup. But we are expecting a downside, so it will continue going to the downside and then give us a short setup. How? What does it look like if that happens? So we're gonna see this bullish scenario, right? And then it comes down, and now it doesn't make higher highs, and the indicators is going to all the way to the upside, and with this level it'll start dropping. That's where it's going down. And then after that, this is the early, little bit risky but early move, right, that we can catch. But then this, like something like this, is more secure and confirm that this yellow and black line cross over, and then it very nicely way below the high, very low high, lower high, and then indicators all the way up. Blue candle turns red, it is dropping, and the whole thing is below the red line. So wait something for that. Now see, the problem is that the red line is too far out there, right? So at least we are coming down. So without any problem, I think that we're going to be dropping. If we are continue dropping, let's say this one, 46.69 number. What is that number? 46.69, 46, something, right? 46, 46.69. Why I don't have it here? But somewhere I got this number from, right? 47.26. What is this 46.69? I don't even have on a 40-minute chart, so I don't know. Maybe it's just a 40-minute high or low or something. But 47.26, and if it's continue coming down, 45.89, and then drop below that, yes, it is coming down. Then all the yen Aussie pairs, where the Aussie is on the left hand side, they will be going down. Aussie yen, Aussie USD, right? And Euro Aussie and Pound Aussie, they will be probably going to the upside depending on the strength of that. So far we saw the Euro is also getting weaker. If Aussie start getting weaker, forget about Euro Aussie. We go someplace else. This is WL means weekly low, monthly low. WH is weekly high. Okay, so this is this one weekly low 47.26. Why? Because if you go on a weekly chart, you can see this is the low here. See weekly low 47.26. That's what I'm talking about. So this is the one that it stopped it and the back side of the TL. So very good setup here. Even though even if we have to go up to this TL, but first right now I think that we're gonna drop at least back to 45.10. Doing so, Aussie is gonna get weaker. Euro, Aussie yen, Aussie USD, they will be going down. Now let's go take a look at the pound, and then we'll see yen. Yen is the best one right now, so I'm gonna talk about that. The last. Pound over the weekend, there's a news right now moving around, right? News or rumor, I don't know. It's just there. I saw it a couple of places that European Union has rejected May's newest plan, and again, it's a deadlock probably. Not deadlock, but things are not moving well, and when that happened, pound start getting weaker, right? So this was my chart before that when the price was here that we're gonna drop. So we start dropping, but boom, all of a sudden, good news comes out from the Brexit situation, and they went up. But look at the last week candle. It's just like a dragonfly doji, right? Big wick to the upside. So I said, okay, with that, and the new right now the news came out. With the help of that news, we're gonna drop. Okay, and outer TL and this rising TL is the first target, which is 57.0554. Doing so, pound is gonna get weaker, right? So pound USD can drop easily. Pound Aussie, I don't know, because Aussie is gonna get weaker and pound is get weaker, then we got a problem there. Pound yen is the one, because yen is getting strong. So far, keep in mind that pound probably going to drop, right, and getting weaker. 40-minute chart is not very good, so I'm gonna pass. So if pound is dropping, then what's happening in yen? I have those templates made for pound weekly and monthly charts, which I'm gonna send out tonight. Okay, now yen chart, I made this and I even posted on the Twitter, and then tweeted that it is probably making a turn. So far it has started to make the turn, yes, but again the weekend comes in. So after the weekend, anything can happen, right? A lot happen in the over the weekends, and then things change without any notice. We don't even know what's happening. But if the market opened today and this thing continued to the downside, then we can say that okay, no, the market is still on track as of Friday, and it's the same track it is on, and then our pattern is going to play out. And if that's so, the yen is gonna get strong, and all yen pairs will be dropping, right? We just saw that euro yen and pound yen both are getting weaker, and with the help of yen, if yen is getting strong, euro yen we saw that is dropping. And oh, you already short which one? The pound yen, Dwayne? You already 80 pip what? Positive, right? Don't tell me you 80 pip negative. Yeah, you positive? Okay. So that's good. Beautiful. And I know there are very, very good setups. So probably you took one of those setups, right? So let's go take a look. If this is what yen is going to do, pound yen is the very good pair to trade for this week. Oh, you took it after the tweet? Yeah. I hardly tweet, but when I tweet, that's like a golden tweet, huh? Okay, now these are the things that see. This is how it makes the turn. Just keep in mind. Look at the chart, and probably I'll send this chart to you guys too. When you see that it's a level there, that either the pair itself giving you a solid level, or index is making a turn. Be aware of the turn in the pair, right? So it's long, 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 you're fine. But all of a sudden you have a couple of, for a day or two, or not even a small, it's just a couple of highs and lows. The same highs, this high is like holding, will drop, we go up again, and then you have a nice, beautiful short setup here, beautiful short setup here, and then you just, you drop. So this is how easy it is. This is, see the yellow line? This is when I tweeted. Okay, so when I tweeted, it went up the day November 9th, right? It went up. Even if you short here, it comes down here, you move your SL to 10 pip, it takes you out for 10 pip, who cares? Then it goes up here. Even if you short here, it will take you out with the break even, who cares? Then you go short here, and then hallelujah, more than 100 pips. Alright, so this is the power of this system, that you can't go wrong if you know exactly what you do. And if you ahead of time, you know that this is what's happening. In any yen pair, you could have done the same thing on Friday and made some money. Because I told you, this all yen pairs. Get ready to short all yen pairs, because yen is making the turn. So if you understand that, it becomes very easy. Oh, Jason, very good job, Jason. Jason got in under 148.90. Beautiful, beautiful. And whoa, you more than 100 pip positive already, right? Yeah, I miss all of that. I told you guys, but like I said, I wasn't trading at all. So, but no big deal. I have more important things, Money is not everything, right? Money is very important, but not everything. You have family and you have other things. Sometimes they come first. So I had to, not trade the whole week. Like I said, I did a couple of but here there, and not to mention that. So anyway, hopefully this week I'm going to get it. So this is a beautiful pound yen, and let's go take a look at the weekly chart. Okay, this is how it is. 48.19. It's a big, big, huge number, and it's getting rejected, right? So now you see this 48.28. This is where this last high here. So it like kind of poke into it first, and then it came down, right there. This is the number 43.19. It held here 43.20, you can say, right, and went up again to the same area to say hello, and then got pushed back down. Now what it is? We just saw that Brexit. We have a bad news there out there. The pound is very, very. Hello. Right on those two indexes, then boy, this is very, very strong chance that we're gonna drop here big time, probably back to 40. Okay, and it's a lot of pippage here, to make if that happens. But again, be on the alert. 47.76. We need to clear that out right now. Where we are now. 47, that's where we are now, 47.76, right? So we drop below 48.19 to 47.76, and then if you go below, take out this 46.97, and then you see more short setups. Then just go short blindly on that, and I'm gonna probably watch it and hit it blindly as well. This is the best pair that I really liked this week. You can 40-minute chart, you can see here, this was a big move to the upside, so it's gonna drop here somewhere, then it will bounce up here, and then give you a nice, beautiful short setup on a 40-minute chart. I'm talking about. Forget about the 20-minute chart. It's already doing it, right? But the 40-minute chart, this is like going into the 40-minute, And usually what happens is that you'll see a 40-minute bounce. So be aware of those bounces, okay? Only take the short in the volume time, and confirm short setup by the book when that happens. So if we have a couple of entries already coming down here, but again, all in all, on the 40-minute chart, we are still bullish, so we need to take that out, right? So we need to come down here somewhere, and then real drop will happen. This is 43 here, so go back to 40. 40 is right there. This is, so that would be our destiny if that happens, in pound index and yen index. So every single day, little by little, we hit and run, hit and run, hit and run. Take your pips and get out, right? And wait for the next. So let's see. So we saw euro yen, we saw pound yen, right? This is the weekly chart. This is the monthly chart, badly ranging. You see this, all three candles, 3 months in a row. We are just messing around here, up and down, ping pong between 48 and 40, right? And so let's see what happens this time. All right, but for now, probably gonna go down, right? Okay, yeah. Probably we're gonna get bounced in some of those areas. But if you want to go, yes, but be careful that all in all is gonna be dropping. Okay, so on the volume time, don't go long, just go short. Especially looking at, you see, this is how the daily is showing. It's a very powerful candle. Okay, usually when you have something powerful like that, you get a little bounce and then it continues to drop, right? So be aware of that. That's all. Okay, so now let me show you then New Zealand index. I want to just show you New Zealand index, and then there is another pair that I made the chart a long time ago. It's very nicely coming down slowly. Okay, New Zealand index, all in all, my take was that we're gonna be dropping down here somewhere. New Zealand index is gonna get weaker, and but it bounced from here and then going to the upside, right? Now, for whatever reason, but I made this chart here, Aussie Newsy, and it is based on not on the indexes, what the indexes are doing. It's just based on the pair itself. That okay, this is a very powerful, it's like pattern setup, whatever, and this should happen. So what is happening there is, this is what I made. One of my chart was this, that this is how it is. It's went up there and then it's gonna come back down here to this teal, and this was another chart that I made, and then I gave it you guys there, that when it was here. Let me show you if I can. The picture and Aussie, the pair, Aussie, Newsy, and here's the one. Okay, so this is the one I made. It's like X, A, B, C, D that we're gonna be coming down, and so far this pair has came down and went up a little bit, and then now coming down. This is a weekly chart. So every candle representing a week. But last week, or you can say, this is a live chart. So the last week was a powerful black candle. So now this pair is good to see that which currency is doing what, or getting weaker or getting strong. So right now, as it is, we just saw the New Zealand index that it was bouncing powerfully, going to the upside. So that's why it's, and if that happened, then the Aussie is gonna get weaker, and we just saw the Aussie. So we have a good chance that Aussie is gonna get weaker, and this. So Aussie getting weaker again. We already saw the Euro, Aussie USD, Aussie yen gonna drop. Euro Aussie and Euro pound has a chance to go up, but then if Euro and pound, they are also getting weaker, then they will be on hold or probably ranging. But this is powerfully going to the downside, so you can play on this one. Now, if Aussie, for example, CAD, If the CAD is gonna get strong, we just saw the CAD, and Aussie is getting weaker, what will happen to Aussie CAD? I never, for a long time I didn't see that chart, and I don't even have a chart, I think, open for that. Here, I don't have a profile Aussie CAD. But, let me open the chart anyway just to show you quickly that, what are the possibilities, because that could be one of the good pair to trade this week. Let's see, go, now, plain, weekly. Okay, here we go. So this is how it is now, Aussie CAD, but because of this Aussie strength and CAD weakness, it went up. Now you can see here, that's what I'm talking about. If you look at it, you'll find some very good setups. This is the low here, and we got stopped here right now. If Aussie is turning to the downside, even if CAD doesn't go get strong anymore, this one, Aussie, the weakness, you see this like 1, 2, this could be wave 3, this could be wave 4, or maybe A, B, C will happen, something will happen, but this clearly is showing that if we get stopped here, this is the low here, 95.52, right? So, and this is the high, and right now we are at 95.40, so we are kind of below that number, right? And if we stay below here, open a 20-minute or 40-minute chart and start trading this one in Asian session or in Laddu session. Asian session, I say because the Aussie dollar is an Asian currency, you know that, right? So that is a very, very good possibility that in an Asian session something will happen, and then this pair goes down. So this is one of the good pair and a possibility of going down. So we have basically, I would say that pay attention, very, very strong attention to Aussie, and the top notch, the best pair and the best index, I would say that yen and yen pairs. Okay, yen pairs have a very good chance of dropping big time. For example, now even we go and take a look at the USD yen. We have the yen's strength in the air, but USD, I'm confused of what is going to happen. Okay, USD, to me, it was supposed to drop, but because of the election, it got knee-jerk reaction. It's going up, and the index is getting strong. USD is getting strong, but how far? That's what the key is. Now, USD yen, just I would not say drop. It's just pull back after the profit taking or something. But as it is just keep going strong. Because of last week so far, what happened is that yen was getting weaker and USD was getting strong, so it went up and it is at 78%. Now, looking at the weekly chart, this is how it is. Okay. So and before that, you can see here, right there is a very, very strong, powerful candlestick formation, short setup. So if that's the one, and so usually what happens is that even after that short setup in place, you retrace for that pattern, and maybe this is what it is. And if this TL holds, and if this high hold here and the TL hold, we have a very good chance of dropping. So that will tell me that yes, I am right as far as the yen getting strong and USD will get weaker. Even though USD is just getting strong, last Friday was getting strong as well. But again, like I said, it could be a knee-jerk reaction from the from what do we call is elections, right? And then let's see when the week starts now, what happens. By Monday, Tuesday, we will see that, okay, is really USD going to get strong or is going to flip to the downside. Okay, so let's see what happens. News on forex factories. Here we go. So there is a news, Edmundo telling me that Arabia to cut oil export. So see that's less supply, right? So less supply means more demand, and when the demand goes up, the price goes high. I don't know why the price of oil going down. I mean, everybody stop using oil or what? Or are there electric cars already out there, and then people using electric cars? That's the thing. So let's wait and see what happened. Okay, maybe if the news is there now, I didn't see that news. Maybe it just came out, right? And then we will see reaction later on, and the CAD will start getting strong. Then don't forget the pair Euro CAD, please. Euro CAD, keep an eye on it. Okay, all in all, I'm seeing that eventually it's gonna flip, and it's gonna drop big time. And that pair is a monster too. Pound CAD, Euro CAD, both of them, right? And if CAD start getting strong, we're gonna have a very, very good time trading those to the downside. Okay. All right. So yeah, this is what are you talking about? 9780, Donald. 9780 possibly. Oh, okay. Yeah. USD, doing, yeah, 61% down is gonna go down there. So, uh, yeah, index, right? I'm getting confused because I'm getting a lot of numbers, and a lot of people are talking about a lot of different things at the same time. Sorry about that. Okay, so this is very strong. I see that if this TL is the key, if this hold and this pair start dropping, then we go back to this TL. This is a triangle, a classic triangle. This is, we have A, and then we have A, B, C. All we need is a D and E, and then boom, to the downside. Okay, so if this hold here, then it is C, and we need a D, 107.70. Okay, for that matter, if it's come down here this way, either or both, USD weakness, yen strength, or both, right? And if this pair will confirm that, okay, USD getting weaker, USD yen is dropping, quickly go and take a look at which index is moving. For example, USD not doing anything, but USD yen dropping. So the only reason is that yen is getting strong. If yen is getting strong, and even if you don't want to trade this pair, at least you got the idea that yen is getting strong, then you can go short euro yen, pound yen, franc yen, CAD yen, New Zealand yen, and all of that. Okay, but if this pair start dropping, and you go and take a look, the yen index is not moving, then it must be USD. So if USD is getting weaker, then you can go quickly and see that which pair is going up, Euro USD or Pound USD or Aussie USD or New USD, or which pair is going down from USD franc, USD CAD, and USD yen, and you can take your trade. And that usually it takes not even 30 minutes to look at all of that. Okay, so any pair, if you see, I'm just giving you a general idea that if, let's say, if you open the market and you see that, man, pound yen has a very good move. Okay, now it already has a good move, right? So it's gone, it's too late. But you want to know why it is going up. So if pound yen going up, you go and take a look at the index of pound and yen. It has to be either pound is getting very strong and yen is getting weaker. Check which one is doing what. So you say, okay, both, or maybe pound is getting strong and you had a good news and this and that. So pound yen is already played out. Maybe there is another pair that is still getting ready to play out because of the pound strength. And maybe there is another currency that started to go weaker, and maybe pound CAD, or maybe something else, pound USD, a pound Aussie. So whichever you see that you can find a long setup, you can easily get in, and then still, get the benefit out of this pound strength at the time. So any pair can also give you, not only index can give you the insight in pairs, but any pair can give you the insights in the indexes, which index is doing what, and then you go and take a look at the other pair involving that same currency and take advantage of that. I hope I made sense. Okay, and but yeah, it is. If you guys know a little bit of NLP, oh, forget about it. I'm not gonna enter it. So now it's 4:55. I'm gonna wrap it up. Any other question or anything? The bottom line is that yen pairs, pay attention to CAD, and then pound is getting weaker, and euro is getting weaker. So pound CAD, euro CAD, both to the downside, very good chances. And then yen, definitely yens are very, very nicely setting up. So hopefully that it's going to drop yen index, and we will have some decent amount of pippage from these yen pairs. Even you can go and take a look CAD yen. Okay, no. Daniel, that you're asking me what is a good entry. There is no good entry. Let me go and take a look. We go by the setup. You need to understand the setup. Okay, if you recently joined, then go over my videos. What is the setup? Let me go and back and show it to you on the GJ. So you wait for the setup. Okay, draw your lines, horizontal lines, support, resistance, and let me show you, because it already gave you two setups. You see the 20-minute chart. I'm not going to refresh it. So this is the setup that you expecting this pair to go down. So you need a short setup. Short setup is when the price going to the upside and posting blue candles, and then this indicator goes all the way to the upside, and then you have the first, you get a reversal candle, which is a black candle usually from the top, and the bottom is you usually get the white candle. Okay, let me make it bigger a little bit. You see this here? Okay, from the bottom the reversal candle is white, and from top the reversal candle is black, right? So you get the black candle and one or two red candle, you go short, giving this indicators all the way high. So you had when I tweeted that they are making a turn. So this was an entry, and then this was also an entry, because you can see the indicators all the way up. Blue candle turn into red. You make an entry right here. You make an entry right here. You make an entry right here. Got it? So this is when you practice and you look, go set up the 20-minute chart and go over like I showed you here. I'm going to show you again. The same thing, same scenario. What the heck happened? Okay, hold on. What's the difference between the pound yen and this? Same setups, right? Same thing. The price, this you were going long, right? So what happened? Red candles turn into blue. This indicates all the way down, long. Here again, entry. Here again, entry. Here again, entry. You see that? Now, when I said that, okay, yen index is turning, and now it's time to go short, then the first short setup from the top, this is the second degree. You will learn later on that these are the first degree above the wave, and going long when you are above the wave. But coming back towards the wave, it's a second degree. It's a little bit risky, knowing that exactly what you are doing, and the index are turning, and then you're hitting a big level on the pair, and then it might give you a very good reversal. Then you can get in. This setup is a little aggressive, okay, and that's this is how it is, and you can make this even going against the trend basically, but that happens like one time. For example, just to make the turn here, and then what happens is gonna be is this pair is gonna drop, come down below the wave, and then it will go into the wave and drop, into the wave and drop. Then it will be giving you first degree setup. So basically this second degree setup you get only one time, right? And at the time of the turn, and then once you have the turn done, then easily for example, let me turn. I'm gonna show you the wow. For example, here you are below here, so this will be a second degree going long here, but after that right here, for example, not quite an entry, but then it become all of these are first degree setups now, right? Going to the upside, this one, this one, this one. So with the analysis and with the these levels, if you know that you're going to make a turn, if you want, take it, but it's a little bit risky, the second degree setup. But yeah, you can take it, and with the practice you become master. Don't worry about that. All you need a little bit of practice. It's very good, lucrative actually. You make some money that way. But it's a little bit risky because if you don't know and you're beginning. But if you are like a new subscriber and you're learning, then I would say that wait for the turn, and then the price goes the other side of the wave and give you first degree setups like this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, all of that. You see that? These are first degree setup. Whenever this indicator comes all the way down, red candle, make sure that you have a couple of blue candles, because it can come down all the way, right? And you don't want that to happen. You open the trade immediately, place your SL below this low, and that is usually around 25, 28 pip. Then not more than that on a 20-minute chart. So even if you go wrong, you only lose 25 pip sometimes, or 20 or 15 or 10 pip. That's it. But then when you are right, you go a long way. Okay, so this is how it is. So I'm gonna close it now, and I'm gonna convert the recording, send out, make some more charts. Like I said, that I have some charts are made already, and I'm gonna making some more, and then update all the index and pairs templates, and send out hopefully by tomorrow to you guys. Okay. Big move, yeah. Let me, get on it. But it's gonna retrace first. Remember, okay? It went down here, right? The move already happened, so don't go long right now. I mean short. It will retrace in the volume time. You will see some more setup. Pound news comes out, and or the pound timing. When the London session open, and then all of a sudden you will see the weakness coming in, and boom, it will drop. And also pay attention to pound USD as well. Okay, if Euro USD, we saw that is dropping because of the USD strength, and Euro is getting weaker, so pound is going to get weaker. Now, I don't have much time to show that pair, but you just take a look at that, and it's probably going to drop as well. All right, so market is open. Let me go, because I didn't trade at all last week, so let me go and do something for myself too. Okay, so bye for now, and talk to you guys later.